Hi, my name is Lexi Jong and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing the $1,000 Sephora Fantasy Cart tag that was created by Emily Noel. And with this tag, the premise is that you have $1,000 that you have to spend at Sephora, and I believe you have to purchase things that are currently in stock. So I didn't put anything there that is currently out of stock right now. Now, unfortunately, one of the items that I would actually like to purchase is the Dyson Airwrap Styler. That retails for $549. So I technically have that in my cart, but I'm not going to count that towards my total because realistically, I don't think that I will ever purchase it. I am just not very good at doing my hair, and honestly, most of the time I do let it air dry because my hair gets very frizzy very easily. As you can probably tell, my hair is incredibly fine, and I try not to use too much heat styling with it in general. So although I want it, chances of me getting it are incredibly slim, so I am not going to technically include that in my total. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I have a couple of items from Natasha Denona that I would like to get. When I was on my no buy several months ago, that is when she came out with the Mini Bloom blush. And I just think that looks like a beautiful, like peachy pink shade. And I'm really interested in trying it. And for some reason, I just haven't pulled the trigger yet, but it does retail for $19. That is in my cart. Another item that came out at the same time as the blush is the Mini Retro Eyeshadow Palette. I thought for sure that I would kind of get over wanting that, so I've kind of been withholding because I do have the shade that's drawing me to that palette the most is the greenish shade, the shimmery one, and that is in my green brown palette, I believe. So I've been kind of withholding, but for some reason I still just really want that palette. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. That palette retails for $25 and that is in my cart. I also have some Viseart products that are in my cart. I am really interested in the Grande Pro palettes. Sephora carries volume 1 and volume 2, and volume 1 is all mattes and volume 2 is all shimmers. I think they are gorgeous. There are some bright looking colors that are very intimidating to me. However, I would love the opportunity to play around with those. I just haven't pulled the trigger on those yet. They retail for $175 each. And if I had $1,000 for free, I would definitely purchase them. Also from Viseart is the Paris Edit palette. I was all set to get that when it first came out, and then the initial swatches that I was seeing were very warm toned, and I kind of just gave it a pass, and I've avoided it ever since. But I just keep getting drawn back to that. I keep seeing these looks. Maria Chung, who is on Instagram, she's constantly doing these beautiful looks with the Paris Edit palette, and it's really making me want it. So that is in my cart as well. A necessary product for me is the Biossance Squalane and Omega Repair Cream. I always have a jar of that on hand, so I do have a new jar sitting in my cart because I am running low. I also have a few products from Lancome in my cart. The first one is the Long Time No Shine Loose Setting Powder, and I have heard great things about this powder. My skin's not super oily except during the summer, so when I'm typically thinking of purchasing it, I usually just end up kind of setting it to the side and taking it out of my cart because I already have so many setting powders, but I keep getting drawn back to it and putting it back in my cart. So one of these days I might take the plunge. The other Lancome items I have are two of the L'Absolu Mademoiselle lip balms, and these are a new product that came out a few months ago. I have the shade 4 Dewy Orange and 6 Cozy Cranberry sitting in my cart. There are some other ones I'm interested in as well, but having not tried the texture or anything before, I figured just stick with 2 to be on the safe side. Another item that's a must for me is the Guerlain Rouge G customizable case. The one that I'm missing is Emerald Wish. And these are the ones that are newly released. And when I ordered them last time, the green was out of stock. It is in stock now, so that is in my cart. I also have some Tower 28 products in my cart. I haven't tried these before. I have seen Michelle Wong use them on her channel and they look really nice and they're at a really nice price point. So I have the Beach Please Tinted Lip and Cheek Balm in the color Happy Hour, which looks like to be a really nice bright pop of color for the summer. And then I was also looking at the Magic Hour blush, but I saw that they have a set for $22, and that's the Magic Hour and Chill Lip and Cheek Balm and Gloss Duo set. I figured it's better to get a little gloss and try that out. It looks like it is the clear lip gloss, and I thought that would be a nice set to try. I also have one of the Shine On Jelly lip glosses in full size in my cart in the color Fire, and that's the bright orange. I was also interested in this purpley color, but the reviews on Sephora say that the texture of that one's different, so I decided to hold off on that. From Givenchy, I am looking at the new Prisma Libra loose powder. I already have a few of these loose powders, but they did recently release some new shades. Number 2, Satin Blanc, is for fair skin. I've held off purchasing this because I just don't know if it's too beige, but I'm thinking it might be something nice to try, and if I had a free $1,000, why not? Also from Givenchy is one of the recent 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. And I haven't pulled the trigger on these because none of the color stories look like things where I would use all of those shadows, so I keep holding back. But I think I would like to try the shade 904. It's the cool grays. It looks to be some grays, light pinks, light purples. So I would be interested in trying that one out. Laura Mercier is a line that I used in the past, but I haven't used in recent years. And I am interested in trying one of her blushes that I hear so much about. So I was looking at the shade Fresco, which is one of the, I believe it's the nude shimmer shade. And I think it looks really pretty. Another item, and this is because of my love for oranges. I love oranges. I love blood oranges specifically. That is the Fresh Sugar Hydrating Lip Balm in blood orange. And honestly, I don't know how much I would actually care for the lip balm, but the scent really draws me in. Cosa is a clean brand that I really like. I have the majority of their blush duos already. I have, I believe, all of the lip glosses and possibly all of the lipsticks, or almost all of the lipsticks as well. So I really like that brand. I've been dying to try the bronzer. Every time I go to order it is out of stock in the shade Light. So that is unfortunately still out of stock and not on my list. However, they did recently release a deodorant that, I know this is kind of weird to talk about, but I am interested in trying the fragrance-free deodorant. I currently use a natural deodorant from Kiss My Face, and I would be interested in trying a different one. Also from Clean Beauty, Ilia, the Hello Clean makeup set, retails for $45, and I think this looks like a really awesome set. There are several things that you can try in here. You have a balmy gloss tinted lip oil, the Limitless Lash Mascara, which I've been dying to try, a multi-stick, and the Liquid Light Serum Highlighter. So this is definitely something I'd be interested in trying out. If you watched my Sephora Favorites Clean Beauty Set video, you would see that I tried the Lila B tinted lip oil, and I really love the texture of those. I was looking at the glosses that they have online to see the other color selection. I'm not thrilled with the color selection they have. However, I decided I did want to try the light pink one in Be Romantic, so I have one of those in my cart. Another item that I really enjoyed from that favorite set was the Aether Beauty Rose Quartz eyeshadow. And I wore that again yesterday. I paired it with the Supergoop Shimmer shade, which is really more of a bright gold champagne. And the two of those together, they look beautiful. It was a great kind of easygoing look, and they lasted all day. And I was outside, it was like 100 degrees, so hot, and they held up. So I was very impressed. I would definitely be interested in trying more of those. So I'm looking at the Rose Quartz Crystal Gemstone eyeshadow palette. And I was also considering the purple one, but I decided to start with one. And then I also want to try their blushes. And this is the Crystal Charged Cheek palette in Rose Quartz. I think they look beautiful. They do have a deeper trio as well. I have a couple items from Charlotte Tilbury that I'm interested in trying, and that is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. I used a sample of that and really liked that. I would purchase shade 1 Fair, and that is definitely in my cart, as well as the Film Star Bronze and Glow Contour Duo in Fair Medium. Many of you guys have recommended this duo to me, so I definitely have that in my cart as well. Well, I just paged through my cart and it looks like I covered everything. I think this was a really fun tag. It's always so interesting to see what people would buy if they didn't have to spend their own money. And you know, some of these items are definitely things that I will buy during the next Sephora VIB sale. If there's anything in particular from this list or that I didn't mention that you'd be interested in seeing, you know, any comments or suggestions, please leave those down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you haven't checked out Emily Noel's video, check that out. Her link is down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you soon.